Hey guys, it's Aubrey Yandow here from the Coastal Confidence, a New England lifestyle blog, brand, and now YouTube channel. We are here today to go over some very important items, and these items are my favorite pieces from summer 2018. I'm really excited to dive into all the goodies I have surrounding my feet at this moment. And this video was highly requested by all of you Instagram followers, so thank you. And if you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because that is where you'll see our day-to-day adventures, including Matt and I's house hunting journey, which we have just started. So if you are interested in house hunting and all that craziness, make sure you follow us over there. But because Tessa told me I am not allowed to ramble today, I'm going to jump right into my summer 2018 favorites. Okay, so I'm going to kick our items off with what I'm going to call the statement piece of summer 2018, and this is the item I use the most. I actually purchased this item 3 times throughout the summer in 3 different colors, and it has been a wardrobe essential for me, especially when I wanted to wear summer dresses. And it is this Free People Bralette. I'm sure you've heard about this bralette before. If you haven't, if you just click the link below, you can read the hundreds of reviews for it. It is by far the most amazing piece in my closet when having to style a summer dress or loose summer tops. I'm someone, as you can tell by my outfit right now, who likes to stay modest and covered no matter the season. I've never really been a crop top gal. I always like having my shoulders covered and usually my midriff. So I'm never gonna wear this as a top, but I do believe Free People made this to be worn as a top, and if you did pair it with a jean jacket, I'm sure it would look wicked cute if that is your style. But the reason why I really bought this, and the reason why I bought so many of these, is because of how high it goes and how low it lays. So it starts about here and it ends about here. So you have like a large amount covered of your body already. So again, you could wear it as its own shirt. But with that being said, when you have a dress on, a lot of the dresses now have different necklines, and with this I've just been able to get away with basically every neckline except for like a boat neck or an off the shoulder, because it does go so high and it goes out. So whenever you're wearing v-neck dresses, which was a big trend this year, this bralette was my go-to. Whenever I was wearing t-shirts like this, I'm wearing one underneath this now. It is so cute and it basically goes with everything. So if you are looking to invest, I would highly recommend, especially you college girls. I basically live in bralettes anyways, but this is by far the best bralette I have ever purchased. So the next piece here, I'm gonna call the New England piece. It is a item I did get in the mail from a brand that I love called Vineyard Vines. And this shirt is a Red Sox themed. If you follow me on Instagram, I think you already know where I'm going. But Matt and I went to a Red Sox game the other day and we did style this shirt. I'll have Tessa pop a picture of the Instagram here. And it is there every day. It should feel so good, so good, so good shirt. If you are a Red Sox fan, you know exactly where I'm going with this. It is all about the Sweet Caroline song that they play in the 8th inning. And everyone usually stands at this time, they stretch out, they sing a little, and it's really one of my favorite moments in the whole game. So when they made this shirt, I thought it was really clever on their part, and it definitely won my New England item favorites for the summer of 2018. The next item I have, I'm calling the back to school item, but you don't necessarily need to be going back to school to use it. It is this teal agenda. And the reason why I was really drawn to this agenda was because of the layout. I loved that the first half was a monthly spread, so you could see your month at a whole, and it was 2 pages, so a lot of room to write because I do have big handwriting. And it didn't stop there. Not only was it a monthly layout, but it also has a weekly layout, which is my preferred layout anyways. And on one side, you have the whole week with plenty of room to write what blog posts are going live or what chores need to be done. And on the other side, if you can see, it has a side for notes and a side for to-do lists. Now that was really like a selling point on me for this agenda because of the fact that I usually carry around an agenda or a calendar and a to-do list notebook. So automatically that just diminished one notebook from me having to carry around, which was key. And I just thought it was really cute. I liked that it wasn't a spiral bound notebook and it was really lightweight. And so far I've been using it for a few weeks and I really, really do love it. So if you are in the market for a new agenda, check this one out. As many of you know, summer is the best time to travel, at least in New England. And because we have been taking so many New England road trips, I went to Nantucket, we went to Europe, and I'm off to Lake Winnipesaukee this weekend. I have dealt with headphone issues, which meant that I decided I was just going to bite the bullet and invest in a more expensive pair of headphones. And I went with these B&O headphones. I will say they are a lifesaver. I love listening to music and podcasts when I'm traveling, and what I really love about these headphones is that they're over the ear, so they really don't give you a headache because they aren't putting too much pressure on your ears, which, if you ask Matt, I seem to have quite large ones. So I love them. They are Bluetooth. They last really long, which is good. I think it's 15 hours, but don't quote me on that. They're super comfortable and they look way chicer than some of the other ones out there. Again, just pop them on like that. And I actually wore them so much and Tessa was stealing them so much that I bought her own pair so she could edit videos while we were on the go and have silence, as she says. These are definitely a go-to if you are heading back to a dorm room or if you're traveling this fall. So you guys know in July and August I got to work and test out a bunch of new skincare products with a bunch of skincare brands I love, like Kate Somerville and Philosophy. With that being said, I love all the products and all the skincare routine, but one product I always had in my bag at all times whenever I was headed to the beach, and this is a summer's favorite video, are these Purity Made Simple wipes. The reason why I love these so much is because usually if I'm heading to the beach, I'm gonna shoot pictures, which means I have a full face of makeup. And usually once I drove an hour to the beach, I wanna enjoy it. So I'll just pack these in my camera bag and take off my full face of makeup. It only uses one wipe. And then I'm all set to enjoy the beach, change into a bathing suit, and not worry about how crazy I would look walking out of the beach after having red lipstick on. It's not a sight you guys wanna see. On the note of photo shoots, I do have a favorite photo shoot item this month, and it is actually this SD card holder. It is probably the best investment of summer 2018, if I am being honest with you, and one of the cheapest. It was about $30, and if we open it up, it's empty. I took all the SD cards out, show you guys, but it just holds about 12 SD cards in total. It is super affordable and really essential if you're a blogger or a photographer. If you're a photographer, I'm sure you already have one, but if you are a blogger, you need to get one. It is so essential, and it helps so that if you're out shooting, just put an empty memory card in here, throw this in your purse, and if your memory card ends up being full, at least you know no matter what that you have an empty one and you can continue your shoot day without worrying about having to delete images randomly off your camera. It can get stressful. This is such a good investment, trust me. As many of you know, or I hope you guys know, I did get my start as a blogger, and that's what I do full time. So if you haven't, make sure you check out my blog, The Coastal Confidence. I'll leave a link below, obviously. But with that being said, I did want to include a blogging tip or blogging favorites in this video to just share my tricks and tips and help out other bloggers in the space. And my summer favorite for blogging this year is actually props. And this is something I get a question about often. I often get, how do you take photos, or any tips for taking photos? And I always say, if you're starting out as a blogger, make sure you have something in your hands. The hands are like the most awkward part of the photo shoot. What do you do with your hands? Do you do this? Do you know, it can get awkward and you just don't want to stand there like this. So whether you're going out and you're buying coffee, whether you're buying flowers, or whether you're using props around your house, it's a great way to get some action into your photos and get those hands moving and look less stagnant. And this prop is one of my favorites of all times, and I have to thank my grandfather, Pop, for letting me borrow these. But what they are binoculars. And I thought this was a really fun prop for summer because we're in New England and there is a lot to see. And you do get to check out some cool New England houses while we're out shooting. I love binoculars. I'm so thankful for the prop, and I would highly suggest investing or finding some vintage binoculars if you are looking to up your prop game. And now on to my office supply favorite of summer 2018. This item is not new to me, but it is maybe new to you guys because I've been using it for 3 years and I don't think I've ever shared it, which is weird. Been using it since college, and it is this a laptop stand. I highly recommend it. I am someone that is an unconventional worker, so I love working at a desk, but I'm only there for about 4 hours, and after that I like to either work outside, on a couch, in bed, on a chair, and I know those are all really bad habits, and I could really feel those habits start to hurt my shoulders because I was doing a lot of this, guys. And I knew that had to stop, so I just decided to pull the trigger. I invested in this. It is about $50, so it's not super cheap, but it's not expensive by any means. You can afford it if you feel like it will help you in the long run. You put your laptop here, and then it is elevated so you can work on a stool or on a chair and not have to be doing this. If you are a student, a teacher, or a blogger, I do really recommend you get this for the start of the school year. It will make all the difference. If you guys know me, you know 2 things. You know I love coffee and I try to stay on a budget. And those 2 things sometimes conflict. Going out to coffee shops was getting really inexpensive. No, not inexpensive. It was getting really expensive. And Matt and I decided back in Christmas that we were going to buy an Nespresso machine. We thought, oh, this will save us so much money. We love lattes, it will be perfect. Well, the joke was kind of on us because Nespressos are really expensive, Nespresso pods, until we moved back to New England, the best place, and found out that Stop and Shop had Nespresso pods that worked with our Nespresso machine. They have 3 different kinds. They have a bold, mild, and decaf. And they are currently, I hope they're still currently, on sale for $2.99 for 10. Now that sounds like a lot, but let me tell you, Nespresso pods are about $1.50 a pod, I think. So they are not cheap by any means. So getting 10 for $2.99 was a steal, and I bought about the whole rack because I was like, better now than never. I filled up this jar. I have a few jars, and I will say this was a big saving tip for our kitchen, so this is a kitchen favorite. I really recommend trying to find an off-brand that you like for Nespresso. I love my Nespresso machine, but I don't think I would recommend it as a money saver. If you enjoy going out to coffee, because if you think about it, you don't take 1 shot of espresso. When you get a latte, I usually get 2, so that's already $3 if you think 1 pod's $1.50, so I might as well go out to coffee, but this did save money, and it is the Stop and Shop brand Nespresso pod, so make sure to check it out. Okay guys, the second to last favorite is actually an app, and it is the Cinemark movie app. I'm a Cinemark movie member, if I don't mind telling you guys, but I actually love going to movies. It is something I really enjoy, and it's something Matt and I do together often. With that being said, we were spending a lot of money going to the movies, and we found that if we joined the Movie Pass membership, you would save some good money. So I did that last February, and I've been a member for about six months now, yeah. And I love it. So the deal is, right now I think you pay $8.99 monthly, and with that fee, you get 1 movie ticket, and any additional movie tickets are $8.99, and then you get like some promos and some coupons and 20% off concessions and all that jazz. But if you do go to the movies at least once a month, I would really recommend looking into a Movie Pass, whether it's through Cinemark or another movie theater. A lot of them are starting to pop up with these like monthly membership programs, and they are super affordable, so I highly recommend that. But the reason why I love the Cinemark app is because I am a movie club member, so I often have credits waiting to be used. So if Matt and I are running around and we decide it's a rainy day or we're headed towards the mall anyways, I will just buy the tickets on the app, and that has saved so much time. And when I get there, I just scan the phone. There'll be like a code, and we get right in. And often they'll let you even pick your seats on the app, which is amazing. So I highly recommend, if you are a movie club lover, to check out the Cinemark Movie Pass, but definitely the app, because if you are on the go, because I usually end up going to the movies last minute. It's always an impulse with me, always. Okay, you guys made it to the end. My last favorite is So Typical Aubrey. It is a TV show. And today I want to talk about a TV show I've actually been binge watching. I have not binge watched a show in a long time. I think the last time I did, it was actually Stranger Things. Until Netflix released Insatiable, I think you pronounce it. I'm not really good with pronunciation, so I think it's Insatiable. I want to say it's a dark comedy. I don't know if that's correct, but it is so funny and it keeps you on your toes. I would say it's kind of a mix of Desperate Housewives, the TV show from the 90s or 2000s, and kind of like every CW show. There's just so much like drama that's like every episode ends like, and it's totally not anything that would probably happen. Like, it's just so far-fetched, but it keeps you so like invested and you just can't stop watching. And I watched the whole thing in like 4 days. So if that is not credit enough to look into it, I don't know what is. I highly recommend, and that wraps up our favorites for summer 2018. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up because it is about 90 degrees in my attic where I'm filming this right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We are really trying to bring you videos twice a week. So seeing you guys subscribe and staying engaged is really important on our end to know that you are liking this content. Besides that, please leave a comment below saying a favorite that you had this summer. I'm always looking to try new things, especially as we head into a new season. And besides that, thank you for watching and have a great rest of your week.